Hi everyone, welcome to the next video of our tutorial video series. This video is we're going to be showing the data recorder feature on the USM 100. So on the unit you can see here we have our race scan on the right hand side as normal, and we then have this little section over here which is our data recorder. So if I should record here now, it picks up the data point. So what this is, it's an Excel style sheet here which we can record data in rows and columns and automatically export it to your computer. So what else the data recorder can do is it has, as you see here, like a blue, an amber and a red zone. So we can set up the parameters on the system to show if the operator can go take multiple readings. They can see everything is in the blue, everything is fine, and then if they get a few amber, they can see this is the mid zone, it may need to replace soon, and if it's red, we have a problem. To set this up, you simply tap on the settings menu, and it brings up this menu here. If you scroll down to the bottom, it gives you the option to have tickless palette. So let's turn off for a second. We can turn tickless palette back on, and then it asks you to give the thickness of the material. So the thickness of the material, I'm just using the standard step block. Mine is 8mm, so that's why 8mm is in the blue. And we then have zones, so you can set it up that, right, well, we want anything under 8mm to be a fail, so we can say zone 1 is 99% because we want everything to be as close to this as possible. We can then say zone 2, which is the mid zone. You can adjust these zones as well as such. Sorry, I can't put it the same one. So I'll put zone 2 to 98%. Hit OK. And then let's say zone 3, let's put that to 90%. So what does that mean? So I can record data, everything's coming up fine, it's all in the blue, everything's good, and then we go and record a point, and let's say we record this point here. We go record, it comes up as red because it's after dropping down below the tolerance. Let's go record again. 7, it's also below the tolerance allowed. So the operator can go along and they can carry out their inspection, getting data recorded points and filling up the Excel sheet. So let's get back over to the Excel sheet. Let's clear this off for the moment. So let's go clear, and let's turn off our color palette and go back to the start. So also in this as well, as is an Excel sheet, you can adjust the amount of rows and columns in this to suit your report. So say if you're doing a pipe, for example, and you have to check it in every hour, 1 to 12, you'll want to adjust your spreadsheet to suit the amount of rows and columns. So let's say we want 12 points, and it's a 6-meter pipe, and you have to do it every meter. So we want 6 rows. So now we have 12 down and 6 across. So the operator can go to each section of the pipe and record data, so on and so forth, around the pipe. Now, let's say as well then, let's clear that data off again. Let's say you were going through a painted surface. Again, you have the option of changing if I go back here, if you tap on the top menu button again, you have your data source point as SA. Let's change this to SB if you only want to do the second gate for some reason. Let's change this to SBA. And now when you go to record your data, it's a simple case of again, hitting record, and it's getting the difference. Apologies, no, hit record again. And it's recording the difference between gate A and gate B, as you would do through Paint or something like this. So anyway, that's the data recorder feature. Thanks very much. And the next video is up, we'll be moving on to angle beam probes.